Welcome to the Cabaret of Math, ladies and gentlemen. It's a math language. I invite you to add with the poet. People, I built for me. This is nothing to dance to. We're here to think. So welcome to the Cabaret of Math. Let's do some math in rhythmatical language. Now, in the lexicon, it gives proper enunciation of the narrative, the exact grammar usage, and it also gives estimates of these galaxies of everlasting people. But math, it's just most acute atop all height. Now that's the math language of epidemic. You know what I'm saying? It's a sudden widespread infectious disease at a particular time that they choose, from Greek, epi, upon, demos, the people. It's evil poison, people, introduced by demonic elite men, people who have inverted everything. Hence, all the contradictions. Well, that's epidemic in definition, and in etymology, or in the beginning meaning, and the acronym to get the topmost description by every single little letter to get the better. You understand now? Math, say 1,000 people in China had the coronavirus. Man, that's a brew. The rarefied gaseous envelope of the sun and other stars. Well, Elohim in 1 Genesis said he set, S-E-T, the gas in this envelope, moon, sun, and the stars inside the locked vault or the firmament with water over it. Go read it. 1, 6, 14, 15, 16, 17, 20, 21, 24, Genesis. And the virus keeps itself living by itself, people. No medicine can kill a virus, and the population of China is 1.4 billion, and 1% of that is 14 million. 1% of that is 140,000. 1% of that is 1,400. So that's 0.001, or 1% of the Chinese population. Now, you still illuminating this non-threat with the math language. And truthful of spit, man, by the poet. This is false flaggish. Wave it, not epidemic, more like martial lawish. You got to reread their bull script and then illuminate the definition of relative. Well, relatively speaking, our population is approximately 350 million, and that's a high approximate counting, ladies and gentlemen. So let's do some rhythmatical Chinese to United States arithmetic, and you know it's going to be hard to spit. Come on. 1% of 350 million is 3.5 million, and 1% of that is 350,000, and 1% of that is 3,500. 1% of that is 35. So 35 people out of 350 million. That's not even one estate. And 1,000 people out of 1.4 billion people add. Ain't no coronavirus epidemic. More people gonna catch the cold than that. People, please. Ye mean we, us, all your household will catch a cold. Relatively speaking, people, they lying, man. Boston, let me give you a holler, man. Chicago's supposed to be the windiest city, right? Incorrect. Boston is. Seattle is the rainiest city, right, huh? Well, Atlanta gets 54 inches a year. Seattle gets 34, people. In the years that Detroit was the murder capital, it was dwarfed, you hear me, by New York City's 2,000 homies, homie. This is horrible honey given to us from these killer bees, people. We gotta build, man. They telling us anything, man. People, the coronavirus. That's not even one estate. You understand that, man? This ain't no epidemic, man. This is scare tactics. Build with the poet. Peace, Creationbey2. Welcome to the Cabaret of Math, the most acute atop height. Math can't lie, people. And it just points out their contradictions. Peace, Creationbey2.